Okay, take two. I came home from Duluth today. I had my appointment in Duluth with my surgeon. He fixed the dog ears on the side of my surgery from my panniculectomy. It was a revision, and so he took them off on this side of me. I don't think you can even see it, to be honest. No, I'm not going to show you because it's probably gross. Anyway, so it doesn't hurt. Anyway, so he did that, and then I stopped at a couple places in Duluth to get some Christmas presents and to do a little shopping, grocery shopping, because I was just in the mood for it. And I didn't want to stop when I got home, because when you get home, it's almost like, okay, you're home, you don't want to go out. Anyway, so when I got home, there was this big package on my steps, and I didn't know what it could be because I didn't order anything that looked like that. And so, I picked it up, and it was pretty heavy, and it's this big, you know. So I was like, well, what is that? And so I opened it up, and I was going to show you as I opened it, but I didn't hit the right button. So anyway, so inside was this Nikon bags, and I'm thinking, Nikon? I didn't order anything from Nikon. So kind of weird. Anyway, so then I opened up, and then it says 2020 calendar. I suppose it's backwards on there. 2020 calendar, and they're bags. So I'm like, okay, bags. Okay. Totally forgot that last year I won with one of my photos. I won the Nikon calendar contest. I actually did. I can't put this up here. I actually submitted. Sorry, this is really, really weird. I submitted one of my photos on a whim. And I actually got into their 2021, which is backwards on here, calendar. So my picture, I'll show you, is not that one. That one. That is my granddaughter sleeping on the couch after she told me, Oma, I'm not tired. And I looked over, and she was sound asleep. And she's adorable when she sleeps. She's adorable no matter what. But anyway, so I was really excited to get my calendar. They gave me 10 free for winning. And so, but it took a year because I submitted it in 2019. So it took a year to get them, or to be in this one. So I'm so excited. So I have something to give my kids for Christmas. Now they know what that is if they watch this. And so anyway, another thing, and I shouldn't be recording this way, but maybe I'll stop it and we'll do it sideways. Hold on. There we go. Maybe that's better. Okay, another thing. Let me see if I can put this down here. I'll give you a little update on where I am. I can't find a place for this. Okay, I have a little tripod I bought just for this kind of purpose. So anyway, just as an update, as long as I've got you all here, I'm going to put it on my computer. There. Okay, so this is just this update. Okay, I'm gaining weight. I am 3 years post-op vertical sleeve gastrectomy. My starting weight, my highest weight was 240 pounds. My starting weight at my journey was 217. And I lost some of that by doing a juice fast. I lost probably 35 pounds doing a juice fast. Anyway, so I had my surgery on May 4th, 2017. I was at the day of surgery, I was 204 because I was on a liquid diet for a week before the surgery. And my lowest weight since surgery was briefly, like for 2 seconds, 139.6, I think, or 0.8, something like that, right around 140. I weighed in yet this morning at 157.2. I'm not happy. And it's because I'm sitting here doing nothing all day. I'm sitting in this chair. I'm working on my photos. I'm watching TV. Yesterday morning, I went for a walk. Day before, I went for a walk. But I went really early in the morning. I can't seem to find outer garments that keep me warm. I bought a new coat on Amazon. When I tried it, you know, to test a coat to see if it's windproof, you're supposed to put it over your hand like this and then blow. And if you can feel your breath through the sleeve or through the thing, it's supposed to be a pretty good coat. Well, it's not the wind doesn't go through it, but it gets cold. I just can't seem to find a good one. I'm going to have to break down and buy myself a Columbia or a Patagonia or something like that, both a coat and snow pants or ski pants, because my legs get cold, then my knees get cold, and I'm literally suffering all day long with warming my knees up because I have arthritis in my knees. So it's very frustrating, and then I never know what to wear on my feet. I have some hiking boots that I've been wearing on, but they're not walking boots, they're hiking boots. So I have a little problem with that. And if I'm going to get out and exercise this winter, I have to get something that will allow me to be warm when I'm walking. So anyway, I'm a little bit frustrated. I'm a little bit scared that my weight is creeping up, and I know why it's creeping up, because I'm eating chocolate. I'm eating a lot of cookies. I don't even desire good food, which I don't understand. There are times when I crave things like rice or, good foods like roast beef and that kind of stuff. Not good foods, technically. And so I'm not eating a lot. It's just I'm snacking all day long, and it's not the best thing for me to snack on. And I know this, and it scares me to death that I'm going to be up at 160, and I do not want to hit 160. So today I did not eat before I went to my doctor's, and then after my doctor's I went to Whole Foods and I picked up a half a sandwich. It was beef and cheese and spinach and on rye bread. I cannot stand caraway seed. I don't know why people would put caraway seed in anything. I don't understand it. But anyway, it had caraway in the rye. But it was only a half of a sandwich, and I did finish that off, and I literally wanted to stop and get an Impossible Burger. I wanted to so badly, and French fries. But I kept driving. I drove right past it, and I thought, you know what? If I'm still hungry when I get home, I'll eat when I get home. And being now, it's almost 4 o'clock. My husband will be home pretty soon. We'll be eating supper. I'm just not going to eat anything. So I did have a half of a bar of really, really dark chocolate with raspberries in it on the way home. But it was better than the regular stuff, I think. It's like there's no sugar in that stuff. It's just literally baking chocolate. So anyway, I'm not happy about this. And it seems to me when I start doing anything to lose weight, the only thing that works for me is a complete fast. So I did buy some apples today. No, I bought some oranges today. I have carrots in the refrigerator. I'm going to start doing carrots and oranges for my meals, like a juice, and see if I can get this weight off a little bit before Christmas. Because I don't want to restrict at Christmas if we're going to have a Christmas. We didn't have Thanksgiving because my kids couldn't come. One of my one of my granddaughters got COVID. So she was home for 10 days. And then during that 10 days, my daughter got COVID. So then she had to stay home for 10 days from the first exposure. And then they were looking for the other daughter to get COVID, and she tested negative 3 times. So this week I had her here at my house because she had to quarantine for 14 days. And so we were doing, and I tested negative also. So we were doing school here at home. And look at how wide I look. I know I don't know why. I just look really wide. Ooh. Anyway, that can't have happened in just 15 pounds, but maybe 15 pounds does that to me. So anyway, she was here and we were doing her homework and schoolwork all day, and then she would go home after mom would be done working. Literally, my daughter did not work for 3 weeks, and she owns her own business. She grooms dogs. She had to cancel all of her grooming appointments. And so she was a little panicked, like she was making some good money grooming, and she hasn't been able to do it. And so she lost a lot of money. Her boyfriend or her significant other, the kids' dad, he was working away from home. So she was home alone with them anyway. So it was a really long month. November was a long month. And then I got tested. My husband got tested. He was out of work for 3 days because they wouldn't let him come unless he got a negative test. And then he went back to work. But even with that, the mining companies here would not let him on the property until his 14 days was up. So he was literally stuck working just in the shop and stuff, or going where they would let him go. So hold on just a second. Okay, so back to my story. So anyway, as far as my surgeries, Anyway, you know I'm like panicked. And Lisa, I've been following you because you're doing exactly what I need to do. And I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do that. I know if I went completely plant-based, I would lose this weight. I know I would. If I would get rid of the cheese, if I would get rid of the meat, if I would get rid of the dairy, if I would get rid of the chocolate, if I would get rid of bread, if I would do that and just go plant-based, I know I'd lose this weight. But I don't. And I have a drawer full of my freezer of vegetables I could eat every day, and I don't do it. It's my fault. I know it's my fault. This is my fault. And you know what? It's not a lot. I had been hovering right around 145 for 2 years. So it isn't like a lot of extra weight. It's 10 pounds. But 10 pounds leads to 12 pounds. 12 pounds leads to 16 pounds. 16 pounds leads to 32. And then you're right back to where you went. And I want to nip it in the bud right now. I do not want to weigh this much. And my doctor said to me today, he says, don't worry about it. He says, this is COVID. This is everybody staying at home. This is you not having a life. This is you not being able to go out and do the things you want to do. And then because of that, we all kind of just snuggle in at home and we stay home because that's what they're telling us to do. And he says, everybody's going through this. So do not take this like it's something you can't turn around. But I need to turn this around because I don't want to enter next summer at 165 pounds. I don't even want to hit the 160 pound mark. And so I was watching it climb up to 150, 155, and I'm like, what in the heck is going on? I'm not eating a lot. I'm not doing anything, but I'm not eating a lot. So I got a set of stairs here. I'm going to start going up and down the stairs. And I can't walk my dog. I mean, I could walk my dog, but my dog doesn't walk. My dog sniffs, stops, sniffs, stops. So I can't get my heart rate up even to get some exercise from that. And so it's very frustrating. So I'm not going to take my dog for these walks. And I was walking really well this summer. I was going out and gardening this summer. So I was kind of keeping my weight at the steady level there. I was keeping it down. But this getting up and going to the kitchen, just is mental. I'm not hungry. I know I'm not hungry. But do you think I could figure that out and stop doing it? It's I'm just like addicted. So anyway, so I bought some good food today. And I think what I'm going to try doing when I go off the juice fast, I want to do the juice fast for a week. I did it for a month in February of 2015. Yes. And I did it the month of February. So 27 days, I think I did it 28 days. I lost 35 pounds. So I know if I just did this, I could do it. But anyway, I just wanted to catch you up on that. As far as my surgeries, I'm doing really well. I have like a scar tissue in this breast. He says we're going to wait a year and see. And he said it's already softening. He told me not to go get a mammogram because of that lump, and it would probably be a problem. So he told me to wait until February, March, April. So I'm going to do that. So, all right, that's my story for now, and I'll catch up with you guys later. All right, I love you all. Bye.